So I chose so I chose the destroy ending because it's number one. It's the only ending where Shepard survives, right? It's the only one where Shepard actually survives the encounter, and for good reason. Okay, and there's a fan theory behind this. Okay, so when they ask you to choose between destroy the Reapers and control the Reapers and then synthesis, right? When they say control the Reapers, it's blue, right? Controlling the Reapers is blue with the Elusive Man, and blue during the entire uh, game, blue is Paragon, right? Blue is the nice option, the heroic option, blue. And then destroying the Reapers is Captain Anderson, or not Admiral Anderson, but it's orange, right? And orange is Renegade. That's the one that's scummier, the one that's more of a dick, more of an asshole, right? And that's Admiral Anderson. And then you have the third one, which is Synthesis. And then you actually have a fourth option. You actually can leave, right? You can actually just leave and be like, no, you know what, I'm not doing any of this, I'm just peacing out. And then everybody gets wiped out, and the cycle continues on that one, right? So, for controlling the Reapers, you are with the Elusive Man, right? Or you have the Elusive Man show up as the paragon of that, or whatever, right? And you have Admiral Anderson on the other side of Destroy the Reapers, right? And then you have Synthesis. There is one character in Mass Effect who embodies and he even says that he's the embodiment of synthesis, both organic and synthetic. And who is that? It's Saren. Saren, at the end of Mass Effect 3, is basically half synthetic, half organic, because he allows himself to get implanted with Reaper tech. And he says that he is the future of organics, right? Of all of it, is that he's the future, is synthesis of synthetics and organics together, right? So somebody noticed this pattern, I guess on Reddit or somewhere on the internet, and they came up with the fan theory that at the end of the game, you have spent so much time fighting the Reapers that by the end of it, you have become indoctrinated yourself, right? But your will is so strong that they can't actually control your actions as Shepard, that they can't control you, and you made it to the Crucible, right? So what they try to do is they try to manipulate you, right? So when you say destroy the Reapers, they say you're going to destroy all synthetics, right? That means the Geth, that means EDI. And I mean, most of the time you've been spending that entire game getting close to EDI. If you save the Geth, right, you have an attachment to the Geth, you have an attachment to EDI, and they're banking on the fact that you have an attachment to both of those, to where you won't destroy the Reapers, right? If you control the Reapers, nothing negative happens except for the fact that you die, right? Or you ascend, or whatever else, right? You get control of the Reapers, and you can control them, right? And Synthesis is the same way. Synthesis is like this new beginning, right? And for the ending, for this ending, Admiral Hackett does the narration. In the ending for Control, you do the narration as Shepard. You're like a higher being, and you're like, these people are below me. You act like a dick, like the Reapers have been to you, and like the Leviathan has to you, right? And Synthesis, it's EDI. EDI, and the first thing she says is, "I am alive." Right? It's very emotional, and it's very, and you want EDI to be alive because, or at least I do, right? I want that I hope that synthetics and organics can be, whatever. I don't know about real life, but in the game, right? So the Reapers are manipulating you. They want you to choose one of those two options, because what that does is that kills yourself and does nothing. And the Reapers can continue to do what they're going to do, right? That's the fan theory behind it. That fan theory is, it's indoctrination. The Reapers can't control you, though, because of your strong will, and therefore they try to manipulate you. And therefore the only correct answer is to destroy the Reapers. And, plus side, you survive. Question is, do Edie and the Geth actually die? That's unknown, right? Because if you looked on the wall, it did say Edie's name. And you don't see any mention of the Geth anywhere afterwards. But the ending is ambiguous enough to where you don't know. You don't know if it actually destroys all Reapers, if it destroys Reapers and all synthetics, or anything like that, right? So it's really... So really, under that theory, under that fan theory, there is no other option. That is the only correct option, is to destroy the Reapers. And also, it's the only one you survive, which is pretty dope. The other endings are fine, if you ever decide that you want to choose a different ending. And the thing about Mass Effect, once again, and I've explained this before, is that Mass Effect, unfortunately, the ending was so... right? So this part that they had afterwards, this is like, the original ending was just until they crash land, and that was it, done, nothing else, right? Nobody said anything, nothing, and it was like, what happens? Nothing, there's no explanation of anything that happens or anything like that, right? Terrible. So they added the extended cut, which then gives you the little thing at the end. Made it a little bit better, still didn't explain much. This fan theory explains so much, but the fact of the matter is it's not canon, it's not actually, you know, the writers don't tell you that this is what happened. So, honestly, you can believe whatever you want when it comes to the ending. They've left it so open-ended, and that's why, for me, Mass Effect 3's ending was so disappointing. And the only thing that's made it palpable at all is that fan theory. Yeah, that's what I had, only a crash land, and that's all. Yeah, it's because you didn't have the extended cut. Extended cut's free, so now you can just download it and do it. But yeah, the ending was so disappointing for me, and really ruined what was up till that point an excellent series, right? So this fan theory is the only thing that actually saves the ending for me. But for me, it's not about the ending. For me, it's not about the ending. For me, it's about everything up until that point. And Tali'Zorah. Because obviously. Tali'Zorah and Liara if I'm femship. Those are the two reasons. Right. Anyway. That's the end of Mass Effect 3. Well, this fan theory is not mine once again. But to me, I ended up killing everyone when I activated the Crucible. Yeah, because yeah, when you blow up the mass relays, people can't travel and things like that, and it's like there's no closure. Yeah, and the different ending, sure. But anyway, that's my final thoughts on Mass Effect 3. Anyway.